This I do like now. Click on that. Fill it with diesel. Do I want 816 litres, which is the total capacity of that tank? Or, the total content of that tank. Rather, do you want 5 or 10 or 25, 50, 100, 1,000? And it's like, no, I want 250. And so... Okay, where is this going? Cultivating Seal 61, which I believe, as I said, I'll do driving in the cab again because, that's what this this map appears to be all about. Plus, I don't mind driving in the cab. Working in the cab can be a little bit of an issue at times. Yeah. I need a pressure washer. Maybe I'll buy a pressure washer. We can wash the tractors when we get them home. Okay, so somewhere out here on the left is a farm track which I need to take to get to 61. So that's what we'll do. And it's before, there it is. Just coming in on the edge of the map, so... right here. Somewhere. There. Okay, let's jump out. Oh, okay. That's easy. We'll drop back in the cab so we can see under the trees. Kind of like the last map we played on. Glen Lethan, where you're trying to duck under the tree. Oh, I don't know which way I have to go now. 61. Turn right. And follow the road. Okay. Oh, okay. What did I do wrong? I'm jumping all over the place. That's weird. Because I didn't see me touching anything. Well, we got to dancing. Okay. Dancing tractor. And here's one of those pathways which just not great for anything over 3 meters. Stop. We go up here and turn right and keep going. It's quite a long drive, but that's okay. Oh no, we actually go, keep going. And I'm seeing, oh gee, that's some sad field there that got, that's probably the moisture content, truth be told. The lack of moisture killed that field. Fortunately, we didn't lose any crop, we just didn't get much in the way of a good yield, but that's fine. Follow this round here, good grief. Sun on the window is a little bit annoying, But I want to turn right here. And the field we want in Yamana is through this gate. Hopefully it opens inwards, and that is harvested sorghum. Oh, that's actually nice, nice texture. Let's jump in the 6 series. We'll drive onto here. H. AI worker, three headlands. Yeah, probably work the headlands. Start with the up and downs. Go. Excuse me while I jump out. I'll close the gate for you. Don't know where he's off to. Okay. Ah. Yeah, I see. So he's going to do a couple of shorter rows here and work his way across the field that way. Not to worry. Let us get to, not you, you. Where's the mower? Oh, boo. I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to take that back to the store and sell it. It's just too awkward. That's fine where it is. No. Go grab the mower, which is all the way at the back, along with the tedder. So I need the tedder for the making hay for the sheeps. And outside of that, we're using, well, okay, this fast bale, which has a preload chamber plus normal, and it will carry on picking things up while it's finishing and wrapping, which is awesome. So it's almost a poor man's square baler. You can just run through and bale and wrap and just keep moving. You don't have to stop it, which is great. Okay, field 42, 47. I was going to buy that land there. Well, maybe once we're over 100,000, we'll get that done. We do have enough gas in this, diesel. Don't even know if I've filled this tractor up. It's a very efficient tractor, but it is the smallest one we have. But all of the equipment on the farm, I think even the cultivator I can run off anything. I just have, I tend to run it off the big 6 because it's got the most horsepower. And it's less likely to have problems with hills and what have you. Okay, here is the turn. And our grass field is just up here on the right, with a gate just right here. Nice. Don't know if I need to close that. So yeah, if we go have a look at our equipment, we have Class Arian, his 165 horsepower with a front loader. The RV Shift is 136 horsepower and the TTV is 183 horsepower. Our cultivator is... oh, we've got one of those. Obviously the little the RV shift doesn't haul that. The cultivator, it's not a problem. So it's only when I'm subsoiling or basically ploughing after. Get in the field. Good job. Yeah, it's only when I need to plough after vegetables or root crops or corn, or I bought a field that needs to be ploughed, that I need the cultiplough. But other than that, every piece of equipment we have on the farm will work with all of the... oh, those trees are real. So, thing about FS25 is you cannot go outside of the field bounds. With this map, the field bounds are right. Generally right. Actually, I might be running the headlands here, but yeah, the field bounds do stop just shy of the hedges, which sometimes is a good thing. And then once the contract is complete, you're done. You can't do you can't complete the job 100%. You do what you can, or you do what you need to. Anything above what you need to is not your concern. Now, because harvesting contracts do not complete until you've harvested, until you've delivered everything properly, that's that does give you the opportunity to harvest the entire field. And obviously, once the grain is in the tank, then yeah, it is. Yeah, you can access it. Is what I'm trying to say. So the actual harvesting is 80% of the job, and delivering is 20% of the job. And because the problem is if you tip and you get it to exactly 100% and there's still stuff on the field to harvest, that's it, you're done. At least that's my assumption. And you'll see that as we get to the end of this. And welcome. Sorry, I do not know. We are doing contracts. We've harvested our sunflowers, which unfortunately didn't yield an awful lot. But we're hovering around £92,000 on the farm, which is a good thing. And now I've got, as you can see, we've got a cultivating contract running and on a worker, and I'm doing the mowing. So things are going fairly well. I can't afford any more fields at the moment. I will probably be doing contracts off camera, at least initially. And a lot of that's going to be me trying to see if I can actually get a contract done. am I going to get stuck with workers not playing ball or anything like that? Obviously, this isn't a trial because I'm doing it because I've got nothing better to do on my farm. Actually, I probably do. I could try mulching that sunflower field we just harvested, but not too much of a problem at the moment. I mean, we got all of winter, so, and this is the first day of November, or the first, is it the first day or the first week? There are a couple. There are differences. The contracts on FS25 are far more targeted, I want to say. This is a mowing contract. It's not a contract to mow, ted, make hay bales and deliver the hay bales. This is just get out there, cut the grass. There are contracts for tedding, there's contracts for baling, there's contracts for wrapping, which means that you can't use a bale wrapper on a contract. Well, unless you turn the wrapping off, which, because I've got the round bale, enhanced round bale mod, I can turn wrapping off, so I can just go out there and make grass bales. What else is there? There's obviously equipment changes, blah blah blah. There's more weather, there's more animals, so you can now have goats and water buffalo and what have you. I'm kind of sticking to the normals at the moment. I've got, I'm going sheep here. Obviously the vegetables are included. You now have some new crops, green beans, peas and spinach, but as with some of the other things, you're looking at a £500,000 or $500,000 harvester, which, like cotton and stuff. This is paid, so you need to buy it. Look out for a Steam sale, is what I usually do if I'm not actually playing it. Obvious, because I stream the game, I tend to buy it when I'm ready to buy it, or when I want to buy it, or when there's extra bits offered. Like the Macdon pack was offered with FS25 if you bought it early. However, if you didn't, the Macdon pack is, I believe, are now available as a separate purchase. But you have to pay extra for that now. It's not included. But there's usually sales around the year, and obviously the later in the game life you leave it, the cheaper the game can get. But if you want to play it now, obviously that may not be an option. Missing little tufts of grass, but we're doing okay. We're up to 77%. This doesn't take long. One of the easier contracts. The menus from FS25 have been readjusted. For example, if I go to the store, there is no show me my equipment. There's show me the mods I've downloaded. There's the construction stuff. What's the vehicles? Oh, that does take me to this is the vehicles I own. Well, that was good. That was interesting to find. I didn't realise that was there. But then if I go back, don't think I go back to the store. I don't go back to the store. So yeah, vehicles you own is now on the vehicles you own menu and not part of the store. There is a mod that adds the button to view the equipment you own, like FS25. So, yeah, it's... In a way, we've removed... There were 2 ways to view your farm equipment. Now there's only one. But the core concepts of the game are still there. It's a lot of it is enhanced graphics, new maps, and obviously changes in equipment. Some of the old equipment we're used to is gone, and we got some new stuff instead. What are we doing? 95%. Honestly, don't know. It's sort of... Oh, and there we go. So the contract's finished. I now can't know any of this field anymore. And so all of these tufts of grass, and they're just going to stay there. Let's go back to the contracts page. That one's complete. We can get paid. The next one is just up the road there. Looks like we go round that way. And the grass magically disappears. So yay. And also there's no actual cut grass on the field. Now if they have a contract to ted the grass, then the grass will appear in the field when you turn up with your tedder. There is grass along the edge here, because that's not technically part of the field. That's part of the... you can see on the left there the difference here, the cut grass and the uncut grass. The uncut grass is map grass, not pasture grass. No, that's actually, it's part of the problem with working from home and not really going out too much is you don't get to... also, I know a lot of people around here who are very, very competent in setting up websites. Actually, one couple, that's their business. Okay, I think I want to get into that field right in front of me. And we have to go and find the gate, I guess. I'm still considering... The problem is at the moment we're working on a lot of... Oh, here's the entrance. A lot of house stuff, so I do not have much in the way of disposable income at the moment. But I did kind of like the idea. I really can't action anything at the moment. I'm going around the outside. Okay, we'll do that, I guess. Go round this field backwards or counterclockwise to get the outer edge.